Oh shit, it's recording. Hey guys, it's Tony here. Welcome back to the most beautiful YouTube channel in the world, aka Skitsland, yes sir. And today we're going to be talking about, or at least in this very YouTube video you are watching, why Itachi Uchiha is one of my favoriteest characters in the Naruto universe and in anime in general. Yes, sir. So any Itachi fans out there, please, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up in the chat. Let's clap it up in the comments. Just clap with one hand like myself. Because, hey, you're also in the same boat as me. Itachi is just a goat. Well, that being said, let me sit down right here and start yapping, right? Because that's what we do on this YouTube channel. All right, to understand my fascination with Itachi Uchiha, we first must get out of the way that he's just a prodigy level character. In intelligence, he's S tier. In jutsus, he is S tier. With his mastery of the Sharingan, he is S tier. Well, he did murder his best friend when he had to literally murder everybody in his family except Sasuke before the coup of the Uchiha clan took effect. By murdering, I think, Shisui, he unlocked the Mangekyo at a very, very young age. And well, I think we are introduced to Itachi, not physically, but in one of the first episodes in Naruto when Team 7 is already established, Kakashi asks Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke something along the lines like, oh, you know, what are your dreams and what are your aspirations, right? And Sakura probably answered something like, I just want to kiss Sasuke. Naruto answered, hey, I want to be the Hokage, the village's strongest ninja. And Sasuke says some shit like, you know, there is one man I want to kill. One man who took everything away from me. That being my older brother. So initially when we get introduced to Itachi, we're already like, oh my god, this guy must be insane, right? And the earlier arcs, right, in the Land of Waves arc, where Zabuza is the main antagonist, throughout this time, Kakashi, right, who ranks as a Jonin, is pretty much hailed as the strongest character you've ever seen at that point, right? And maybe lore-wise, you could say the third Hokage because, well, he is Hokage. But we've never seen the third Hokage fight at this point, and we don't know how strong he is exactly. And after the Chunin exams, or before the Chunin exams, I can't recall when it is that Kisame and Itachi infiltrate the Leaf Village to kidnap Naruto, essentially, to get their hands on the Kyuubi, since Akatsuki is, you know, collecting all the tailed beasts to summon the 10 beasts or whatever. You don't know this shit by, you know, at this point. But when Itachi and Kisame first appear in the Leaf Village, and you have people like Guy Sensei, no, not Guy Sensei, Guy Sensei comes in at the very last. You have people like Asuma, you have Kurenai, and you literally have Kakashi, who is the strongest ninja you've seen at that point, right? Look into this man's eyes and just fear for his life. And I remember vividly Kakashi telling Kurenai and Asuma something like, hey bruh, don't look at this guy in the eyes, because as soon as you do, it's GG. So close them or start looking down. And then you see, I mean, something, in my opinion, that is perhaps one of the most insane scenes in Naruto. You see Itachi perform the infinite Tsukuyomi, which is, I think, at that point, the most insane jutsu you've ever seen in Naruto. What happens in the infinite Tsukuyomi, right? The person who casts this jutsu or performs it literally has control over space and time. And Kakashi is literally like crucified in one point, and Itachi is like, yo bro, this is gonna happen in reality in just a split of a second. But you're going to be approximately 2 days or 72 hours. I'm gonna be impaling you with spears, and you're gonna be literally sensing everything that happens in this realm that I have created. And my God, that shit is fucking epic. Okay? You see this happen inside the Genjutsu, and when Kakashi, or when the Infinite Tsukuyomi is over, Kakashi is just literally done. And I think he spends up to like 7 weeks or a couple of days in the hospital recovering just from this Genjutsu. That aside, I'm standing up because, you know, gotta yap while you stand up. I have a lot of empathy, or is it sympathy or empathy? Either one of those, for Itachi. You know, I think when it comes to the contest of who has the most terrifying or the most tragic backstory, Itachi has to rank, not necessarily only in the Naruto universe, just in the anime universe in general. Itachi has it pretty rough. One, he has to murder his entire clan. And by entire clan, I also mean he has to kill his mom and his dad. Right? Can you imagine yourselves doing that shit? Killing your mom, and killing your dad, killing all your cousins, your aunts, your relatives, except for your baby brother, because I think he asked Danzo and Hiruzen at the time, please, all right, I'll do this mission gladly, but please spare my little brother, all right? That's just one half. And then second, he has to play the villain role, the Antichrist role, and especially for Sasuke, all the while infiltrating the Akatsuki, right? Because he gives them intel. I think he gives intel to Konoha about what the fuck it is that they're doing. But he essentially has to play the bad brother role, the villain role, to keep fulfilling his mission and to kind of rival Sasuke and motivate him so that Sasuke at one point is able to overcome his brother. And you can see, you know, at least in the first half of Naruto pre-Shippuden, Sasuke's ambition and goal and why he decides to go to Orochimaru and why he decides to get stronger is essentially because he wants to beat, and he wants to be the sole person responsible of defeating Itachi. And I cannot imagine what it must feel like to play this role and to act it out so impeccably until the point of his death, in which that scene in Shippuden almost breaks my heart, bro. When, you know, I think Sasuke summons the Kirin, like the lightning dragon, everything gets fucked, and Itachi at one point starts like walking up to him, and Sasuke's like pinned against like a wall or some shit. He can't go back or whatever. And he's just watching his older brother, he's watching Itachi essentially just creep up to him, almost dying. Till then, you know, they have like this like, you know, brotherly thing where Itachi would always like point his 2 fingers to his forehead. And that's how he fucking dies, man. He dies with a smile on his face, and he does the brotherly thing, like he points his 2 fingers to Sasuke's forehead, and he just collapses and dies right there. And then after that fight, Tobi or Madara or Obito explains to Sasuke, you know, the real story. He talks to him about the coup, how Itachi had to literally sacrifice himself, kill his entire family to carry out this mission. And boy, oh boy, insanity. And I have a lot of empathy for a character like that. Like, bruh, walking in Itachi's shoes must have been goddamn terrible. Okay? And all this time you think that he's just this heartless villain, this cold-blooded assassin. All in time, you get to see that Itachi has such a good heart, and he's such a splendid human being that, bro, it kind of pains me, but at the same time, I feel this like insane admiration for the dude. And bro, I mean, like I said, I might be yapping too much, but I feel for dude. Okay, I feel for homie, and I just think he's one of the best written characters in Naruto. And on top of being incredibly strong, on top of being a prodigy, on top of being all these things, at the end of the day, you can't say that Itachi is a bad human being or a criminal or a cold-hearted person. He has to have one of the kindest hearts and the kindest souls in the entire universe. And these reasons, the things that I just talked about, is why I love Itachi Uchiha so much. And also, I think he's one of the best written characters in Naruto and also in anime, bro. If you like, if you think like me, comment down below. If you disagree, comment down below. I need you guys to start yapping. We need to start a discussion in the comments. And that being said, I hope you are in your happy and safe place. Peace.